seconds. It's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Portland Snowhawks taking on the New Orleans Saints.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Portland Snowhawks.
I wonder why you're getting mad about it.
I'm mad about that.
What are you mad about?
I asked you to do something and you
I'm
don't
doing it.
want to do it.
The wait
Been
is
doing it.
finally
Saving him
over.
from
Red and
saving.
Gun Charles
Get a
Davis
couple.
here in the start of a
done
new
like
NFL
30.
season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
The average size now.
Turns this to the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Size.
And they'll be let out by the man
And then
running the
size.
show, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we?
On 1st and 10, Crawford gets it to his running back, Cannon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Crawford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, Crawford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
No, I'm not cooking them again. You've had enough food. You shove your face with Doritos. The garlic bread from yesterday.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart.
They weren't in the fridge, I guess. Maybe they need to be cooked.
That's a nice start
Where
for
were
them in
they?
this one.
On the side of his bed.
The Saints for
They're
their
still fun.
opening
Either eat them or chuck them.
And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Eat them or chuck them.
What
Those
I
are your
enjoyed this week
options.
is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game.
Then go
and
put
find
them in
out
the
a little bit
microwave
more
on a
about
plate.
it
Don't put the bag in the
what
microwave.
relationship
Just
is. And
set
that
the
was a
house
pretty
on
positive
fire.
story, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Not gonna taste that good,
Mike.
Michael.
That is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're
Supposedly.
going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 30.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Cannon.
All right.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I know what you're saying.
Can't hear you. Come back to the bottom of the stairs.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Crawford. And that is incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Crawford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to...
Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes.
What do you need, Francis?
Because you want to make sure that the catch is secure.
Well, we asked for what, and you walked away. So tell us what you need.
You're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the
Francis,
recovery.
you put it on a paper plate, throw it in the microwave, and push the +30. You took it out of the bag, right?
That one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
He's claiming
Now about set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Crawford. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even
that's the last thing you're getting.
And got him down behind the line.
Go to bed.
You name it, they did it well. And now
their drive started, and they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from
You want me to send those all to you? Just post it.
big and get things going in the excitement area.
Say olives for.
Right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Okay, more guards here.
First down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play, because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Crawford. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to
I want
head
mine
back
to set
on the
random
field.
episode.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
The 29-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Gilmore. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for the Saints. 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, Crawford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Throwing on first down, Crawford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Crawford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Crawford. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Weaver. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Operating from the gun, Crawford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Crawford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
What?
The Saints coming out now to take the field. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down.
You have 71 members in your group? Oh, yeah, less than that.
On the draw, Here's Farrow. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Farrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now Farrow, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is going to be incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 8. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
Stand out.
3rd down call. The goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take it the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah, that one doofus that during COVID didn't even have a mask on. It's like, really?
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll
use that to your advantage.
This one out as their drive will begin.
It seemed like the brightest
look at the running back.
bulb in the county.
As he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
To throw on 2nd down. Crawford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run with Cannon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
He's good, this
Operating from the gun, Crawford. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
From the gun, Crawford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it.
He ran in there.
Say crosses at the 11-yard line. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Big stuff.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
He's probably not going to want to pay right now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game right there. This one goes for 20.
First down, New Orleans.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
The Baber brother?
Over the middle, complete. That's Hayes. He will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Claim on 2.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. As far as the early games go, we'll be watching that one in Houston. The Texans in for a fight as they'll take on the always tough Green Bay Packers.
Just hit like and say you got
excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half?
I'll clean those one for you.
Let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue
sun-kissed and like a red flowery.
Back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that well, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
What was it?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That was the one that stole over there?
Now a throw here, hold in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up there for 3rd down. They'll run here with Farrow. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion.
That lady?
On the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Gilmore. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking.
So let's drop the turd.
We can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide.
They don't want to go through all that crap if they don't have to.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff to Farrow. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits. They'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Operating from the gun, Crawford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Crawford. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because
updated
in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make a big shot downfield or break one off But a nice
Two
game
3X
for a
lives.
first
You want me to
down.
invoice her first?
She's a 3X?
But they both
On
are.
1st and 10, Crawford.
Invoice her first.
That one incomplete there. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Crawford. And this time he's got the
Where is it?
It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Trying to figure out where that bar would be. What were those on?
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line.
Because I don't have to take a picture.
The throw took him a little
I'm good, I
too
don't have to
far
take a
on 2nd
picture.
down. So now
I don't
2nd and
take
10
a
after the
picture.
incompletion on 1st down.
I found the one, so...
They give to Cannon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
16-yard line.
To throw on 3rd down. Crawford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Well, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Saints 10. Snowhawks 9.
Yeah.
So it's a 3rd
Yeah,
field
we
goal for them.
approved.
He's accounted for all 9 points.
So you're getting all
on the
mad?
sideline, though.
Are you gonna be
can
mad
tell
at
They
me?
weren't too happy for 3. They
Yeah,
won at 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat.
Make it back
They
to
really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some
You do what I said,
touchdowns.
Irene.
Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
The
So
Saints
it might take me all
again
night, though.
ready to
These are
go on
dead.
offense. And a tight game after
But
punting
you who might
last
start
time.
testis
See
is
if they
in
can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
To number 34. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down. Crawford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Crawford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Crawford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the give to Farrow. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Crawford. And that is caught for the 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
From 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Farrell will try the left side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
Because they give me.
Because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Mindy?
Yeah, it's
Oh, I thought he said Brittany.
Out of the backfield, complete to Farrell.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, Crawford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Saints 10.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Cannon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Crawford. He's going to walk this one deep left sideline.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Crawford firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now a handoff here to his running back. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the Saints.
They'll run again with Cannon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 6 there on first.
At the Saints, 25-yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crawford throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, it's Cannon at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Receiving team.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7. First down, New Orleans.
Now back to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Orleans offense now about set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Crawford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to air one out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of
was the radio.
according to the head linesman. Incomplete.
Scanner
so
crow.
the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd
far
down.
up?
Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this
Here's that one at the beginning there, Rinsler.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
And he'll
coming.
be taken down, but not before he works it.
Capital in there.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
One Mayor Walgreen. Yeah, Knight in.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hayes. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 19.
A heavy rush, and down he goes. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here
Susan
on
Bader.
4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
I figured she didn't say
And it
anything.
is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the
That's what I was
drive.
actually going to check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Good job over there, baby. I see you.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go again with Cannon. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. On 2nd down now. It's Cannon, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on and kick for a 6th time tonight.
Yeah.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Snowhawks 22.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts.
Red
For
and
you and I, that first Thursday
teal
night
and
game also
yellow.
good for us to get that under our
Why?
belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And you know, all
You have like a light blue,
this
so.
one, everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good.
You got a
Have
purple
the
one,
pitch
too.
get back out there. It'll be
Is there
crisp
purple on
fall
there?
weather before we know
No,
it.
You
but
got that right, but I love the build.
I know Melissa likes purple, so I don't know. I don't know if Susan likes purple or not.
The first game of the year, let's keep going.
So for the home team here,